Hi, I'm Catnip Nap, and this is Rimworld. This is my first episode in a series, and let's just kind of quickly go over who our team is, our pawns, or our crewmates. Let's take a look. So we are the Arcane Pleasure Seekers. We do have Might and Magic on, so we venerate magic. We are cultured, so that means that we desire book reading. We are high fertility, and we are also Epicureans. So that means that we are going to get really pissed off when we don't have good meals, which, is going to cause a little bit of issues, but we're going to go for it. And we have, we have our Christmas party, social festival, and a burning festival. And then I thought this was cool. Hopefully we can get to it, a banquet. Okay, so that's our ideology. And this is a xenotype that I created myself. I've named them the Mothins. We don't have anything special other than just aesthetic. And we do have wings, so we do have a short flight. So that's pretty much the only bonus that we have. Okay, so let's get started. We are on, I believe, a temperate map with integrated biomes with the Rainbow Land, which is a mod. And we also have the golden biome transition. I probably have at least 300 some mods. If you're interested in knowing which ones, just let me know, or I'll make a list if it's highly interested in. For now, let's get started. I have everybody equipping their weapons, and let's take a look at what animals we started with. We started with a animus fox, a Siamese cat, and a male husky. Okay. So we're going to train them in rescuing and hauling. And we'll just put them in home base so that they don't wander off too far. I'd like to start my bases near water. It looks like we have a couple ruins that we have to get rid of. Maybe we will start all the way over here. We do have to look out for some compacted steel. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so I think we're going to start setting up over here. I like to set up my plans. Okay, just to start off with a barrier of where I want the edge to be. Okay, so now we just have to relocate all of our equipment. Where should we put it? We'll put it right there. Okay, I think I'm gonna skip this part so you don't have to watch me set up everything in the boring part. So we'll just pause here and we'll pick back up once I have everything set up. Alright, see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back and I am somewhat set up. I have my campground started. And basically the first building I'm going to build, which is going to be essentially kind of like a hotel. Everything included in the first building so that when my pawns start pairing up and having kids, hopefully, they can move out and get their own house, Okay, so let's press play. I think everybody has their weapon equipped and they're just kind of taking a snack. And let's get them all hauling over some of their teepees. Okay. Oh, and we got our first party. The day of the colony. We haven't named our colony yet. If you have any suggestions, we are the Arcane Pleasure League. We're kind of a combination between magicians who are cultured, who are also kind of hedonistic. Okay, so we got our table built. Oh, that's really bad. It's a poor table. That's not going to be good because I think one of our requirements is... I think one of it is that it has to have a good table. Yeah, table quality desired. So we're going to have to redo that table, whoever built it. Oh, and we need to figure out who are going to be our leaders of our ideology. And I think we get 3 leaders. Let's start off with picking who is going to be our best social. I think, okay, Obi. He's totally going to be our moral guide. So let's get that started. Okay, so we need a moral guide. Someone who is going to be our stylist, which I think... Let me check. Stylist. Okay, we can change different styles for furniture. Okay. Must be magical. So, who are we gonna make our stylist? We've got... Okay, so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4... And wow, okay, so we got 5 out of 6 people who are already magically intuned. Dorna, who is our researcher, she is an ice mage. Obi, he doesn't have... He's magically gifted. He's the only one that doesn't have a class. We have Mirror. She's a troubadour. Finch. He is a gunslinger. I think maybe we might have to restart because these actions don't really match with them. Brio is a Thunderblast. Yeah, we might have to restart for it to actually show up. And Gander already? Alright, who's hunting the geese? Vol is our construction, and he is an architect. Let's check it out. I'm assuming it's probably, yep, one of the little guys. Should we? Yeah, he'll take it. He's got it. She's got it. We might have to rescue her. Nope, she's got it. And it looks like we had a birthday party as well. We're building our latrines. Let's go ahead and build up some walls. Of course, we only start off, we're tribal right now, so, you know, we only have wood to work with. Looks like everybody's asleep besides Obi. After you get done eating that... No, come back. Haul it. Please. Yes, yes. You hauled all of it, I think. That usually doesn't happen. Oh, we got our butcher table up. we still need... Oh, we do have our campfire and our smoke pit, which is gonna save our butts because we're tribal right now. So at least smoking the meat is gonna make it last longer, so it's kind of like preserving it. So what can we hunt? We got a couple things. Let's get started on that. All right, dum-dum. you made it. You killed a goose and you survived. And you're not losing any limbs, but you do have a scar on your left eye. That would be painful. And then we have croissant. Sorry, that was really bad. Our male Siamese cat. And then we have a husky, a male husky pharaoh. Cool. So we're going to let them sleep. In the meantime... Oh, silver. I was going to say, in the meantime, we're just going to take a look at our map. Components. You know, look for all the goodies on the map. We will have to deconstruct a lot of this stuff around here. Okay, now we can build our table again. Hey, look at that. We got our crop fields ready for planting. We're in spring right now. I do believe that we get 40 out of 60 days of growing. Okay, so they got the bathroom built. Let's go ahead and get this very first storage building bar area built. We gotta protect it from the wild. The worst is when you get the wild men come in and you don't have your storage enclosed and they just like come on in like it's a buffet and they take everything. So we gotta keep this protected and safe. Okay, who is my best construction? Probably Vol? Here, you try to work on that table. Please be better. Please be better than poor. I mean, basically, if it's not good or better, normal. Dang it. Alright, we'll have to have him build a couple more things. Maybe in the meantime, he'll level up. And then we can rebuild that table. Okay, I need to get some people working on this steel. Okay, that should be good. I did increase the amount of steel I get because I play my maps differently. I like building a lot, so I build on the biggest map I can. I like to choose a flat map or like with very little mountains. And then I just increased the meteorites. And yes, there is a chance it can land in my base. But, I'm willing to take that. And sometimes it has, but, I just increased the meteorites. And I also increased the amount of steel and components I get out of each node. Just in case if I get, like, nothing on a map. Then at least I'm not screwed, That's just how I play. I know a lot of people love mountain bases, but honestly, I never built mountain bases. I think maybe when I first started playing. All right, you're good. When I first started playing, I think I did, but it's just not my play style. Okay, let's set up some turrets. Oh, no, I want steel. Because even though the very first raid you get is wimpy, you never know. I mean, I still get manhunters, so you'd be surprised how many colonies, like you get a man-hunting raccoon or something. You get an infection, and then your whole colony is screwed from here on out because one person died because they got bit by a raccoon. So, if I can try to be one step ahead, I try. Got our research bench made, so let's study stone cutting as you do for a very first start. I don't know anybody that's, well, maybe if you're playing like a very modded tribal run where you have to study like the basic things like fire or agriculture, but I don't know of anybody that's ever started off tribal without researching stone cutting first. I don't know, maybe there's a new way to play that I don't know. Tell me. You'd be surprised how many hours I have in this game. And I find myself still playing the same way that I always do. I have been wanting to try a medieval run. But I still also really want to mess around with genetics and stuff like that because, I haven't really delved into that much to, like, officially. Let's start off with some simple meals. Yeah, throw in some fine meals. Get our psychite in here. Okay. And where did we leave off? Polenta? We got our first meal set up. Let's check and see. He's still hunting those. Rabbities, yes. Okay, we're gonna tame those. Because, excuse me. Yes, it's a modded creature, Rabbity. But it produces milk and fur. And it's also a mount. So I've tamed one before. And I found them quite reliable and cute. Hey, we're getting our turrets in. I think we're gonna hunt this fox because he's kind of creeping up on our area and I don't want any of our animals to get attacked. Oh, okay. No guests yet. Once we get our original crew moved into this area, then we'll set all of these tents for guests for free. And then eventually, if we get that far, we'll have an actual hotel because we do have hospitality installed, which I love. I find that it's so helpful for when you're playing a game. When you're playing a way where you want to gain goodwill without having to like send them things, you basically just host them, maybe entertain them, and if they had a good time, they leave you they raise up your goodwill. Sorry, that took a lot for me to explain. I'm sure there was probably an easier way. Oh, okay, so yeah, I already checked. This is normal. Do we have any good, poor? All right. Yeah, we're gonna just have to come back to that. And we also have Dub's Bad Hygiene. So, we will need to research plumbing and all that stuff. But I can't wait to make like saunas, hot spring, a pool. But, that's if we live that long. I always get overly ambitious, and then a domino effect of events happen, and before you know it, you're like down to like 2 people. And for me, the way that I like to play is if my original colonists don't last the first year, I restart. Like, I mean, I'm on commitment mode. But, like, I have to restart all over again. Because I just can't bring myself to accept that they died within, like, the first year or 2. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm sure everybody has their own rules when they're playing a game. Especially like this. I think my last colony that I played on my personal time, I was doing so well. And I think I got to, well, it was either the second or the third part of the Arco Nexus quest. And right off the bat, I lost 2 people. It left me with 1 adult, 2 toddlers, and everybody's starving, and the mother goes berserk. Needless to say, it just went downhill from there. It was bad. There was no way I could continue with like one toddler left. I mean, maybe you could. Maybe that's a new challenge mode, you know? Play only as toddlers. That could be interesting. I don't know. Can toddlers even harvest? Because you still need to be able to harvest or forage. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Hey, we got a war merchant. Okay, this is gonna probably take a little bit to build. Let's take a look and see what we can do. The Jubilee and hope for a recruit, even though I don't think I've ever... Oh, that's right, we need a leader. So let's make somebody a leader. Probably our next best social. Hey. Everybody is not that great. Alright, let's do... Oh, that's right, we still need a stylist. So let's do stylist. Dorna, sure, why not? I wanted to do a ritual before I wrapped it up, but we might do it next episode. Whoa, a Stegosaurus! Alright, I mean, we don't have money, but we do have a mod that gives us social skill for trading. And I don't know, is it only count when you buy something? I haven't really looked into it. Yeah, let's sell that. Hey, okay, so we got 2 social experience for that. It's better than nothing. Oh, we got a ritual of the sorcerer fiesta. It's raining right now. Ooh, boomloops. No. Oh, we got boom bats, but not worth it. Alright. Ooh, but I do want a dust bunny. So we don't have to worry about it being dirty all the time. Okay, everybody's going to bed. I mean, get these ready for wounded people. Okay. So I think we're gonna leave off on this episode. When we continue tomorrow, it'll be a brand new day. And hopefully we'll have a ritual and a new recruit. So I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!